So we are on the last leg of the Vedic Wisdom Festival, the 5th edition. And for the next 15-20 minutes before we wrap up, any questions anybody has, please put them on the chat box. Any questions on any of the sessions that you did not, that you felt went unanswered, or you feel that Swamini and Swamiji need to answer some question, any doubt you have on any of the things that have been said in the last 2 days, please put up those questions in the question box. Meanwhile, can I ask Swamiji and Swamini to address that 1 or 2 issues? During Parthasarthi's session, there were 2-3 questions not related to Ayurveda, but in context of what he had said, just on Sattva, Rajas, Tamas that came up. So would you all talk for about 5 minutes? I know it's a basic concept, but something that you would like to clarify on this, because there were 2-3 questions that came up on that subject.
Would Swamini like to take that? Okay, let's put it in a nutshell. As Parthasarthi said, there are a lot of nuances to it. In basic, there are a lot of nuances. There are maybe 100 verses in the Gita devoted to this idea, to this topic. Basically, we would say Sattva stands for knowledge. All that is noble, all that is positive, your intellect, your thinking, your positive emotions, all knowledge in the world, including knowledge that we are being still discovering, all that would come under Sattva. Rajas would be action and whatever motivates action. The good, the bad, the ugly, all that will come under Rajas. Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, both of them will come under Rajas. Your energies, the energy, the passion with which you do things, all of them, to be very brief about it, will be considered as Rajas. Tamas will be inert matter and inertia. So in the human being, all that causes inertia, like laziness, indolence, etc., this will be tamas. So the whole world can be divided into terms of Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. The individual can also be divided into Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. His thinking, etc., is Sattva. His energy, etc., and action is Rajas. Body and his inertia, etc., is Tamas. Then each of them can be further divided into Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. So it's a paradigm of looking at things. So it's a huge topic. But I think at the level of which the question was asked is very basic. This understanding that Sattva, Rajas make Tamas makes up the whole creation. So if you look at, just to elaborate a bit further, okay, let me make it interesting. Take a seed, small seed. The physical matter that you see is tamas, material. It has the capacity to grow, flower out, etc. Rajas. It has a genetic coding in it, which will give you the lifespan of the tree. How the tree will grow, how the branches will be, what type of tree it is, whether it's a banyan or a mango or what. All that is coded in that seed. So that little seed has Sattva, Rajas, Tamas in it. We as human beings have Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Our capacity to know, feel good, do the right things, dharma, etc. Sattva, the ability to do. Rajas, passion, desire, Rajas. And the physical body and laziness and inertia you feel on a Sunday afternoon after a heavy meal. Tamas. So people think we should all be sattvic. Yep. Predominantly, yep, be sattvic. But have some tamas also in you. Otherwise, you'll not be able to sleep in the night, as Parvati said. So that much of tamas is necessary. Have rajas to do the right thing, but not so much of rajas that you can't wind down. You're hyper all the time. Not so much of rajas that you can't be calm and centered. So yeah, be predominantly sattvic. Have good rajas backing it up, good energies backing it up, and have enough tamas to be able to chill out, relax, so you can go to sleep at the end of the day. The how to cultivate it, how to this, how to change, how to find out what I am, etc., is a huge topic which either hear the videos that Somni and I have put up on the subject matter, or join a class and learn. Yeah. Anything you want to add to this, Somni?
We have a couple of questions for all the people who are still logged in. About 70 of you all would like to ask you, and we'd like to request you to type it in into the question box, the answers. So the first question we want to ask you is, we have finished 2 days of Vedic Wisdom Festival. Some of you all have attended Vedic Wisdom Festival in the previous years itself. What type of topics would you like us to cover? Would you like to listen to? What type of topics do you think were missing, or you personally would like to listen to? If you can just type out a couple of topics and send it to us in the question box right now, we'll give you a minute to think about that. And if you can type that out and send it out, that would be useful. You can put it in the Q&A box saying these are the kind of topics that would interest you. At least 1 or 2 topics if you can put out. And a corollary to that question also, any other suggestions to make it better for you people? Any other suggestions that you have regarding how the Vedic Wisdom Festival should be conducted? Shorter lectures, longer lectures, anything else in connection to that, if you can put that up also. Any other suggestions that you have to make this festival more interesting for you? You want a change in format, you would like to see a panel discussion, anything, more of one-on-one chats instead of monologues, whatever comes to your mind. 1-day festival, 3-day festival, whatever suggestions that come to your mind.
I think we received quite a few suggestions. We'll go through them and we'll see what can be done, what cannot be done, and definitely some of them seem to be doable.
Yeah. No, lots of even I've been noticing some of them very interesting suggestions, and some of them definitely we can worth considering and worth looking at very closely. Thank you all of you all for sending us such wonderful suggestions. And one thing we pride ourselves on for all these 5 years, whether it's on ground or online, is our timekeeping ability. One thing Vedic Wisdom Festival has always been good at is keeping to time. And I must thank all our speakers for also respecting us for that, and always preparing topics for the time given to them, and always respecting the time allotted to them. And we couldn't have done that if the speakers had not been cooperative. Plus the way we have stitched it together. And today also, I think we are going to finish slightly ahead of time. I have this wonderful duty now of thanking all the people who made this Vedic Wisdom Festival, this 2-day extremely enjoyable interactive Vedic Wisdom Festival happen. Firstly, the sponsors, SSVM and South Star Rail. Thank you so much, both of you all, for contributing and funding this to some extent, and helping us conduct this. My back-end team, who have done such a wonderful job of the technology. It was seamless. There were no interruptions. It looked supremely professional. Vikram, Shanmugam, Sagar, Sriram, Abhilash, take a bow. Very, very well done. Varsha Surendran for taking care of our social media posts. Yash for that wonderful Gurukulam video that you have put together. All the speakers, each one of them, for the effort they put in, the time they gave us. They're all busy people take out time from their schedule and speak to us. You guys, the audience, you can't have a festival without an audience, right? And you stuck for 2 days. Some of you all went in, came back for some sessions, doesn't matter. Each and every one of you was there, and that was like great encouragement for us that you all stuck with us through the 2 days. Couple of people in my office, Hari Gopal, who made us comfortable and gave us tea, coffee, Swamiji, me, Swamini, we're all operating out of the same place. And Vinod, the IT guy, who made sure that our comps were up and running the moment we came in the morning. So thank you, each and every one of you, for making this. And there are other people also in the back end who worked with us, but we'd like to thank everybody for making this such a success. Thank you so much.
I would like to add something here. One is, of course, my friend, my student, my trustee as well, Suresh Balakrishnan, for his wonderful comparing, and his better half. Sunita, where are you? You are there in the audience. I know you are there, but you're hiding behind. Okay, where is it? There she's coming on. The wonderful, the effort they have put in. I'm telling you one thing, if the Gurukulam becomes a reality, I'm sure it will become a reality. It would be greatly due to the effort of this couple. And I'm grateful to have them in my life as both friends, students, my team, my family. It's good to have them. Of course, Swami is been started as a student and now he's a co-teacher. So good to have her. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Just in the break, we went to have lunch. And in Bombay, there is something called genie dosa. But honestly, of course, we enjoyed the genie dosa. But Suresh and Sunita are genies in our lives. Anything that needs to be done, they just make it happen. And so lots of prayers that they continue to do this wonderful work. And also, thank you very much. We're very grateful.
Thank you, Swamini and Swamiji. It's our pleasure. We don't find it a task or a chore at all. It's our pleasure to do this for you. So blessings that we need. That's all. Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody. We are signing off from the Vedic Wisdom Festival, the 5th edition, with a promise that we'll be back next December, first weekend of next December, with the 6th edition. Hopefully bigger, better, more speakers, more topics. So many suggestions have come. We'll try and implement them, but we are definitely going to be back next year, and we will see you then. Thank you. Om Tat Sat.